So a smart-looking fellow with a camera just passed by. I wonder if I can get him to shoot the lightsaber shots. You know what I can do? I can ask. It might not be something he wants to do at all, but it also might be something he's really stoked about. And here's the thing, here's one of the big life hacks that I really would like to share with my 27-year-old self. It doesn't hurt to ask if it's not offensive, and that's not offensive. Hey, he has a camera, he likes shooting stuff, so I should go ahead and ask him just in case he wants to. Because here's the beautiful thing. If he says no, then I just forget about it. And it's like he was never here. And I don't feel rejected in any way because it probably has nothing to do with me. But even if it was a really attractive woman who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, if she said no, I would go, okay, wasn't her. And I would just be done like that. Because there's no point in feeling rejected. And you are entirely in charge of if you feel rejected or not. Only you control that mechanism, right? That is just an epiphany of the highest magnitude. When you get that one, your whole life unlocks because you just start asking for things. Yeah, I want to finish off with a story about how messed up I was. So I used to self-sabotage so bad that I didn't even know I was doing it, it was that bad. And so one day I was sitting at a party, and it was the kind of fancy party where you're not allowed to eat until everyone else gets there. So anyway, I'm sitting down, and across the room is this table of chocolate chip cookies that I'm pretty sure were not that far out of the oven. Yeah, they were that just perfect golden glow, warm, melt in your mouth. And I was looking at these cookies going, I'm so hungry. That cookie is so amazing. And I sat there and just ground about it for 10 minutes. And then the hostess walked by the table, picked up the cookies, and started taking them around to people. And when she got to me, she went, hey, Ryan, would you like a cookie? And I went, oh, no, thank you, I'm good. And she walked on, and I went, wait, what? That was actually the cookie that made me pay attention to the monster inside me. It was the weirdest thing because I had been coveting that cookie for a good solid 10, 15 minutes. And then it was offered to me, and I wouldn't let myself have it. So in Kung Flow, we call that the RTUP program, and it stands for Rejecting the Utopia. So basically, what that means is that if you remember in the movie The Matrix, I believe it might have been the second one, but at one point Neo has to take out 27 blocks, the power from 27 blocks, and then he gets to the architect, and he finally meets the architect, and the architect looks at him and goes, Neo, you do know that we have been trying to give you this utopian existence for 6 tries now, and you keep rejecting it. And so the reason why this happens is at the core of so many of us, especially me, there's something called I'm not good enough. Yeah, that was the program. I'm not worthy was my specific one. There was a program called I'm not worthy at my core operating systems, and it made me so that I wasn't worthy of that cookie. So I would just like to point that out, that sometimes we can subconsciously be pushing away our power-ups. And right now, one of the smartest people in the world is currently eating chocolate muffins for breakfast and not drinking water. And he is quite literally, his IQ is 165. And so it's just boggling to me that he can't see that. But that's what happens. And guys, that's actually a byproduct of dehydration. So Djedhi Mind Tech number 2 here, drink a lot of water. Find a good source of spring water and buy as much of it as you can. You will not make a better investment. Okay guys, I seriously, I want you to know that I go into the homes of some really rich and somewhat famous people, and over and over again, their kids are having behavioral problems because they're not eating right and they're not drinking enough water. So if you want to dramatically improve the quality of your life and your family's life, start investing in really great water and drink a lot of it. Now that it's a commodity, we've been kind of semi-reasonably keeping ourselves thrifty, oh, I can't use up all the water. But that you can't live life like that. You have to have an abundance of water at all times. So if you're lucky enough to have access to clean water, drink it. Okay guys, that has been Djedhi Mind Tech, and I thank you very much.